Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
What are you doing?
I just thought I'd give you an update while I can be bothered. So,
He's giving you an update because we're doing the loom, which is going to take all about in a minute. And he's just found out one of the wires has come undone. And he's like, that looks like a fucking big job, that. If I fuck around long enough, Pete will just do it. So what I'll do is get the phone out and start recording, and I can upload a video that we only get every 2 months because David can't be on.
it's probably been longer than 2 months.
It's probably been longer than 2 months.
Well, to be fair, you're not wrong. I am procrastinating.
Procrastinating, is that posh dicking around?
No, it's prolonging the job, putting it off. As you can see, that white wire belongs in that belongs in there, and it's not in there. But yeah, we're looming. Pete's done that side, so you can see for the injectors, and it's going down to a thing he's playing with now for the oil.
Yeah, it's either, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Is it oil, temperature, and
It's either
pressure?
temperature and pressure on this side, yeah, but I can't remember what this wire is.
Oh.
So this one goes to the dash, so this will be oil temperature.
I thought that's oil. I thought that goes to the ECU. That side.
No, there's two. So we've got 2 wires in the back of here. We've got in this sensor, it's a fuel sensor. So we've got pressure and temperature.
Yeah.
Now the reason the pressure goes to the ECU is because if we lose oil pressure, I want the fastest possible response to shut the engine down.
Yeah.
If the oil gets too hot, it's not as major of concern.
Plus, you can turn the engine off because you'll see it.
Yeah, well, you'll see both on the dash.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you're on track and you're going into if you're sliding at fucking 80 miles an hour, you know what I mean? You're not going to be looking at your dash, are you?
No.
You can set warnings up for the oil temperature if that gets too hot. But if the oil pressure drops, i.e. the oil pump shits itself, or we blow an AN line or something like that, I want the engine to be shut down as soon as possible.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Yep. So I'm procrastinating. There we are. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. We've been looming. Grab the light.
I've only just noticed
What's that then?
this music we've got in the background that I can guarantee YouTube's not claimed copyright for is very AI.
Well, there you go. There's the early 2000s for you.
Yep. It's also Christian techno mix, so well, it's quite literally Jesus uplifting EDM. Look, my phone's on random, and I don't know why, because it's not something. Yeah, fair enough. You do that, YouTube. You do your thing.
Anyway, we've been looming, and this is the side that Pete's done. I have to say he's done a very good job. You go down there, you know.
Back on now.
Hey?
Back on.
Back to regular.
Back to angry music.
I think that looks very good.
It does look very good.
It does, and we've solved well the throttle position sensor has been solved. That problem.
Which I don't think you made a video about, so he's got fucking any idea what you're on about.
No, I did. I said that when the white wire fell out.
Did you? Oh, okay. Then I apologise.
Yeah, you better. And then this is the side that I've done. It's a bit messy, but yeah. Ignore this one. That's not doing anything. Yeah. So we're making progress. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he says it himself now. We've had a very productive session.
We've not. So far, David managed to set the fucking drill on fire. That was smoking its tits off. The welder's blowing up. Bear in mind, those who know
We're
me,
on a different one.
Broke a different one. Those who know me IRL, this welder is what we used to weld at the S13, which I'm not sure how long ago that was, but I think I was about 28. So that's lots of years.
But now we're a young boy.
So we dug it out, and I got told that David's gay. No, where is it? There's a box somewhere. Oh, it's over there in the rubbish pile near the engine stand.
This red one.
That red and white one, yeah.
Oh, this stuff. Yes, well,
I got told.
that wasn't a bad throw.
I got told that this was gasless stainless steel welding wire. Nowhere on the box does it say that this is gasless. So we used this, and we got a lot of splatter made in China. We got a lot of splatter, but we did build that which,
Love how it's we.
sorry, I built that. I welded that up, which is shit. That weld is fucking terrible. And if you've seen previous episodes, I can't weld. It's just that it was doing all kinds of funky things. But anyway, we've never welded stainless steel. We had a go. We built that. It looks like shit, but it will do the job. David's just constantly showing you like close-ups now of how bad it is.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So we welded it up, and then we realised that the hot side of the turbo would feed out through this tube here. We realised this was kinked over. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing.
This little fucking.
So yeah, it was like leaning like as David does it that way, right?
It was over the.
Yeah. So it's been a horrible day, to be honest with you, and I did seriously consider abandoning the project, the build, and breaking it for parts, which. But anyway, so we did it, and then it didn't really fit, so we had a beer and then got the map gas out, which burns really hot, and we heated it up, and then we just twatted it with a hammer, and now it's kind of level if you look on the.
It works. It worked. Right, you can see where we've heated it up.
Yeah, yeah.
And well, I mean, it's
Turns out it doesn't take a lot of heat to heat up stainless steel.
well thin stainless.
Thin stainless.
I mean, I think that's straight enough.
Straight up, I think it'll do the job. I think it'll do the job, and
Wow,
we can
the
always.
focus is terrible on this today.
There's a
Focus on Pete. There we are.
hello. So yeah, so the welder's dead because the swan neck's fucked. The drill started smoking its box off. But apart from that, it's not been a productive. Oh, do you want to tell the good ladies and gentlemen about the hole drilling fiasco?
Oh yeah, I had a trip to Screwfix, and we've got there's
Many.
two of these blue ones.
There's the other one.
There's the other one, and you've got a black one somewhere, which
Black
might,
one's on the drill still.
might be. There you go. The black one's over there, attached to the drill, and we've got some. You can see where Pete's tried to drill some holes, and there was another one over here as well, which, well, yeah, an angle grinder went over there.
I just want to say, I drilled the first hole to make that, and it went through in about 7 minutes, because obviously you don't spin them fast, you just let the teeth cut in. I'm not exaggerating now, we were drilling for about 3 hours, and we went through mucho hole saws, and we still didn't get fucking through. So I've ordered a specific one for drilling stainless steel. Sorry, this has gone on for a while, hasn't it? Which hopefully will be arriving soon, and then we'll try that, and then we'll fuck that up.
Well, I mean, they like hearing our voices, though. I mean, I like hearing my voice.
Do you want to leave a gap so you can edit this out or not? So, to all our subscribers, we've got 54 subscribers now. Check us out. And I was going to run this past David, but while he's got the camera out, that was David's attempt at cutting something out as well, and
That didn't go very
it didn't
well.
fucking go well at all. Do you reckon we should like get all our subscribers to like send us a picture of their MX5s and where they are in the world, and we'll put them in a video
If they have MX5.
if they have MX5s, or just your car,
Right,
or
yeah,
you know,
I suppose.
pictures of David's mum, whatever.
Why would they have pictures of my mother?
Everybody's got pictures of your mum.
I know one subscriber that would have pictures of our mother.
Right, this is the. I don't think this needs to be in the video, right?
My mother.
But speaking of your mother, why do women brag that they're in the top 5% of OnlyFans? I don't get it.
That's not anything to do with my mother. She doesn't know
it
what
is.
it is. She listens to Classic FM, dear.
Well, it's on OnlyFans. Right. It's like saying, I'm the biggest whore on a website filled with whores. Well done.
Well, what they're really trying to say is I'm scamming all of these, what would you call them?
Masturbators.
That word. Loads of money. Because it's like online prostitution and that.
Yeah, I think I don't think this needs to be in the video.
I think this can be cut. In fact, I'm going to press the off button now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening. So today is May 7th, and for those of you who are unfortunate enough to watch this YouTube channel, our last video went up last night, which we filmed back in
Over the winter.
end of October, beginning of November, so the editing department needs to kick up the arse. I'm not often going to do this, but I owe David an apology, and I need to admit I was wrong. In the bit where volumetric efficiency, I said more makes it run richer. That's wrong. It was a slip of the tongue. I meant more fuel makes it run richer. So I apologise for that. Secondly, it's a good job you can't see his little face here, I also need to admit that I referred to the 720 degrees of crank rotation as the auto cycle. David argued with me, which you'll find out in a future video, probably in this video, that David said it's the Otto cycle, and I said no, it's the auto cycle. I was wrong. It is referred to.
I've been right twice now.
It is the Otto cycle. So I've only ever heard that word spoken. I've never seen it written down. So yes, it is the Otto cycle and not the auto cycle. But auto, automotive, car, you can see my train of thought. So I'm admitting wrong, and he's got a fucking massive grin on his face. So I admit I'm wrong, but yeah, so.
You know how girls
caveat.
can't be wrong?
What?
You know how girls can't be wrong?
If it's got tits or tyres, it's going to be trouble.
Yeah, well, it's the same principle. Pete's never wrong. Apart from when he is.
I admit when I'm wrong. I admit when I'm wrong. Every day is a school day.
Very true. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
Do you like my whip? It's massive.
There's big black. Ah, you fucking thing, that's really out. Forgot, sorry.
It's just been sat in a drill. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? You might have some luck.
If you actually put your head here, come closer, come closer, come closer, come closer. No, not the camera, you.
What?
You can smell my flesh I've just burnt.
I'll just pass. I'll let the smell-o-vision viewers. This is engineering at its finest.
Well, if it bloody start and just tap up. So, fuck, that really hurts. Well, David refused to go and get some drinks. I started
And
doing
that's not
this.
true.
So we're tapping a hole. These are going to be part of the ventilation. Oh God, breather system for the turbos. Jesus, this is really fucking soft.
You should go and run your handles for water.
Yeah, I might have to. Yeah, so we're bringing that, and I'm trying to tap these holes now so we can fit AN lines, and I can fabricate everything up, which I'm sure David will show you me doing, not him doing.
Yeah. Well, I can't record and do stuff. I'm not a woman. I can't multitask.
You can't fucking, yeah.
I can't task.
You just can't task, yeah. Yeah, so we're running part of the breather system for the turbos. Essentially what happens, because hopefully David's told you in the previous video, we're doing a low mount, which is going to have a scavenger pump to feed back.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're doing that.
Yeah,
It's been a
indeed.
while.
Now what happens is you can get gases, because obviously oil heats up, creates gases. You can get in a situation where the pump is just seeing gases, so you can spin it, and it won't go anywhere because you can't compress a gas, you can't compress a liquid. So what you have to do is we fit was essentially a sump with a breather system on it, so the gases can come out and the oil can come down into the scavenger pump, which then goes back into the sump on the head of the engine. I've not decided yet. Sorry, that's a bit ramping, not rambly, a bit rambly, but I'm fucking hurting.
Go and run your hand on some water.
That's not going to make any difference, is it?
It will.
How about just man up and get on with life?
Do you want to tell people why you've got funny tan lines?
I've got funny tan lines because last night I was practicing TIG welding, which is on the floor somewhere. Where is that fucking thing?
There's a small one up here somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
So I was practicing TIG welding. And I know like everyone on the internet who follows us is a pro welder. So they're going to say they're shit, and they are. But the thing is, when you're using a TIG welder, you're essentially dealing with, like, I suppose it's a plasma really, isn't it? You say it's a plasma? It's a plasma. So basically it gives off the same radiation as the sun. When you sat working over it, meant to cover up, I forgot to cover up because it was hot and I was just cracking on. So now I have really bad sunburn. And yeah, so.
you're going to have some funny tan lines.
I've got some great tan lines. Do you want to see my tan line?
Yeah.
Look at that. I had this t-shirt on yesterday.
Oh yeah, that is fantastic. Oh dear. Well, anyway, we're going to let Pete do this tapping and I'm going to look pretty.
Do you want to say as well, David's just took the best part of 2 hours to change his oil.
It's not 2 hours.
If he's any fucking slower, he could get a job at a dealership.
I reckon it was an hour and a half.
I reckon it was more like 2.
And I did
By the time
spend...
you'd named all the tools and fucking introduced the hello. This is Derek.
I wasn't exactly
this is
going
this
at
is
light speed.
Malcolm. This is Susan. This is Joffrey.
I wasn't going at light speed.
I'm not fucking going at any fucking speed.
But you know...
Our
don't
videos
know.
have just turned into us two just ranting at each other, haven't they?
Yeah, well, mostly you ranting. Me
Oh.
standing here looking like, you know, nice and pretty. Yeah.
Twink.
No. Mate, have you seen my whip?
Have you seen that? Oh, good, because your whip needs fuel.
Oh no, I'm not paying diesel again. Go on then.
So David stood taking the piss out of me as the camera's turned off, as he does, because these videos just look like I just give David shit. I don't. David gives me shit. Well, turns the camera off. Then when I give it him back, he starts recording again. So I just look like a fucking bully.
What?
But now David's taking the piss, I'm going to remind him.
Wait, what?
In fact, would you like to tell the ladies and gentlemen what your next job entails? I'm going to give you a clue. It involves a crane.
Yeah.
And how that happened.
I think they already know, but let's go on an adventure, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a superb story that involves an impact gun and the sort of winchy crane thing for a Mitsubishi you're not allowed to see outside Shogun. So, yeah. Basically, I don't think you're going to see any of that.
So basically, you lower the spare wheel by turning a bolt and it drops the crane because the wheels on these, as I imagine, are quite heavy. So David decided, you know what would be a good idea? Don't use a ratchet, use the fucking impact gun that we use for fitting wheels. And it smashed into a million pieces.
I took one tooth off. But one tooth is enough to knacker it.
One tooth is enough to knacker it. And David was apologetic and really sorry. And I said to him, don't worry about it. And I was really nice, wasn't I? Didn't lose my shit. I even paid for the fucking replacement parts that you broke.
Which I... What are we up to, Pete?
I am fixing David's fuck up again.
Are you?
So it's tiring, this.
For anyone that doesn't understand the joke. So, Jacob, I'm looking at you.
Oh, Jacob doesn't fucking understand anything.
Does he not?
No.
Aww.
No, to be fair, I love you, Jacob.
Whoa, hey now. Go on, lads. See why the impact's easier?
The impact is easier, yeah, but it just also costs me about 80 quid every time I want to hire and lower the wheel. Well, 80 quid to lower the wheel, really. It didn't go back up, did it?
I thought it was 50 quid.
Was it? I can't remember.
Some number of digits that we don't want to pay for.
Oh, that we don't want to pay for because David didn't pay for, I paid for.
I offered.
And then David somehow decided it was my fault because he did it. He broke it with the impact gun. And then because I didn't stop him, was that the logic? I didn't stop you? I
showed the impact and you went, go on then.
I don't remember at all like that.
Yeah, you do. Right, I'm going to go back to tapping a hole.
Yeah, go and show him your hole you're tapping.
Oh yeah, it's a hole, isn't it? So this is going to be, I believe, is this the, what side? Is this the drain side or the other side?
That will be the drain side.
So this is our little sump, in inverted commas, for the turbo stuff, and this is where the oil's going to drain down. Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
We have a newbie.
Good evening! No, not like that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a bit better. We have a newbie. It's my brother. Go on, so what he's going to say?
I was going to say it's David 2.0, the new and improved version.
Thanks.
Slightly less argumentative. Still not updated the firmware yet, where it doesn't drop oil on the floor. But, you know, baby steps.
Yeah, he's dropped more oil on the floor in one afternoon than I have in my entire 2 years here. Yes, he has. Because he's decided to pull apart the Mark 1 engine that was lying in the corner. So, you winning?
Yeah. I just need to get this pin out so I can get the crank key off. Yeah. But we'll see if we can get it off.
The good news is it looks like a nice engine.
It is.
Seems to be, I mean,
It's a block for you when you go up yours.
surface rust. It's alright.
All of the bearings to the pistons are actually really nice.
And do you want to tell everyone the reason why you're pulling this engine apart?
So, myself and my brother behind the camera here went to Tatton Park Classic and we won the Future Generations trophy. And the trophy is made out of a piston, so we're gonna recreate that out of a piston we care about out of an MX5.
Jacob, say the phrase that pays!
What?
Doesn't matter. So,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to explain to David how this alternator works and the problems we're having. So the MX5 alternator uses a 2-pin wire, 2-pin plug, which is a lamp, which goes on your dash. I'll explain that in a second, and a sense. The sense wire essentially what it does is it's a direct link to the battery, so the alternator knows how much power to put out or what state the power to put out. And the battery, the light on the dash, what that does is you put your key in, you probably notice, you turn it, get a battery symbol on your dash. When you crank the engine, the alternator starts spinning, then the car knows the alternator is charging or working, which turns your light off on your dash. Happy days. However, the Toyota alternator, or Lexus alternator in this case, we're trying to wire in, uses a 3-pin. It's got sense in the bulb again, but it also has an ignition live. So what we've done, or what I've done, is I've wired it into the car with the 2 wires, and then the ignition live I'm running off this, which is just a 12-volt feed, to try and trick the alternator into waking up. But I can't get it to wake up. But we took it all apart, me and Jacob, the pro he is, right? We had it on the floor, didn't we, bud?
We did.
And it worked.
Hello. We did have it on the floor and it was working.
It was working, so I built everything exactly the same, and now it just doesn't want to work. We don't know why, and I think I've just figured out why it's not working.
What's that?
Because the fucking battery's not connected to the back of the car.
Here it is, you asked me to.
Is it connected?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd say it's connected.
Is it connected?
I'd say so.
It's not that then. Fuck. Well, I'm fuck all a lot of ideas.
Let's use Jacob's favourite tool.
It's going to be ChatGPT, isn't it?
Yep.
You.
I use ChatGPT actually.
Which one do you use?
None. My brain.
You don't use any. So at work?
The only thing I use ChatGPT for is making my email sound professional.
There you go, so he does use one. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
No, the guest star gets to say it.
Oh, sorry, bear with me. Retract the maths.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you want to tell us a new finding?
No, I think you found
I found it.
Oh, you found it?
Craig.
Craig found it, yeah, Craig.
So Mazda decided to get a little bit bored while shaving in the factory because they like to do that, and they just welded their razor onto the
That
chassis.
is literally so much easier than doing the stainless.
Was that?
Fucking is it?
So what?
Need some more penetration.
So what Pete is in the process of doing is knackering the teeth.
No, he's not actually, because he's doing it properly.
No, knackering the teeth.
Full send on everything, and then wonders why it's broken, then comes over and tells me my tools are shit, and you know.
He's on
The weekend we spent in Marbella, Bubba was so much more fun than this, and just shit like that.
You should hold it
What,
upside
David,
down, it sprays
2.0?
quicker. If you hold it upside down, it'll spray quicker.
This isn't going to work, is it, like a bell end? You know what is right? Well, you learn something every day.
I've taught him 2 things today.
Do you want a gold star? Because I don't have any.
I'll take it one.
Oh, you fucking slag. But good news, I did find another bottle of juice in my car.
You've never seen a better engine builder than what you're watching right now. Show him how it's done, Jacob.
So this is how we torque it to A spec. So first we just finger tight it in, and then we get the Yaga Dugger, and we just go. So this is torqued to A spec.
May I also point out,
My back gun's going to be fucked.
that's what they call the bearing thing. And there's another one over there on the floor as well. It's
Bearing cap.
So, I don't think this engine's running again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
What
Are you
was
doing
that?
the talking or am I doing the talking?
Who else did the
I'm doing the talking. Right, okay, so we're working on the turbos at the moment.
So one's there,
One's there.
and one's there.
And all we've done, we've clocked the TDO4s. We can't quite get the wastegates to line up where we want them. If David will show you the other turbo, you'll see the adapter plate we've put on for the wastegate.
This lovely.
That lovely little thing to try and get the actuator. So, very briefly how a turbocharger works. Exhaust gases, you know, because like your exhaust pipe go through there. That in turn turns that fan in there.
There's a little turbine.
Little turbine, which you can kind of see spinning. Right? That is connected to a shaft that comes along here, which turns this turbine, sucky, which takes in air through here, and then compresses the air, which comes out of there, and then through an intercooler and blah, 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 goes into your engine. So the more air we put in, the more fuel we can put in, the more fuel we can put in, more fuel and air we can put in, the more power we can make. That's just briefly how a turbocharger works. So the problem we're having is this controls the boost. Otherwise, you just keep spinning the turbo faster and faster and faster, and you'd overspin it, and all crazy things happen. So what happens is, once we get to the desired spin or desired pressure we're looking for, this opens, and if you can see in there, this opens and slides back like that, which opens this, and lets the exhaust gases bypass the turbine wheel in there. Okay, so the issue we're having is to mount the turbos how we want them, what we call the wastegate, actuated wastegate, is not sitting in the right position. So that is one of the problems we're having. The second problem we are working on right now is once the oil's gone through the turbocharger, it comes through the top here. Once it's gone through, lubricates, lubes up the turbocharger, drains out the bottom there. So if we look, it comes, we're going to come out, bring it out of here, and that's going to go to a sump, which I made.
What you made?
Which I made. Yeah, first time TIG welding. So yeah, got quite a nice little bead, I reckon.
Oh, it's not focusing.
Not focusing.
There we are.
I got quite a good, for we were good here now, David. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the first time TIG welding, we got quite a nice bead on there, so I was quite proud of that. So the reason we need to run what we call a sump or a bubble tank is because the oil's coming out, it's really, really hot, creates gases. And what could happen is, once it comes down, normally the turbocharger would be sitting above, a lot higher, and the oil would come out the turbo, drain down, and go back into sump, back through the engine, and around we go. But because we are lower than I would like to be, we need to physically pump the oil up because gravity is a thing. So we'll be using a scavenge pump. Not really the dumb thing, but Porsche did it. I think it was like an old 944 turbo. They did it this way.
And
because they've got the flat engine and
a man on the internet with a BMW did it as well.
A man on the internet with a BMW did it as well. He didn't use this pump, he used a cheap one off Amazon. We got the expensive one, the proper one, which now I look at it, I'm pretty sure is the same pump he's using, but I paid about 4 times the price. So that is the plan so far. So it's going to come down, go to the sump, breathe off the gases, come down to the pump, because if you get gases in the pump, it's what we call a spur gear pump, which is basically like a cog system, and that forces the oil out. If we didn't run the sump, what could happen is you could end up pushing all the gases into here. You can compress a gas, whereas you can't compress a liquid, and this thing could theoretically, and I know it's a long shot, run dry, which is not what we want. And then what would happen was your oil would fill up, you'd get back pressured, and then you'd end up sending the oil through the turbo seals, which would then find its way into the engine and smoke its arse off through the exhaust.
You could have just said, give us the pump.
Oh, here's the pump, there you go.
Yeah, it says on here if it will focus, which it won't. That's brilliant. Come on, focus. Do not run dry.
Yeah, do not run dry.
So
that is the plan.
Wow, it's focused.
So mounting, are you still struggling with your focus?
That's right, it's back now.
So the plan is we built these, which are basically spacers for the anti-roll bars. David built these, you can tell.
Yep, the welding is shocking.
It holds together. So we're going to run the pump off this, and yeah.
Obviously it won't be this long, but
it
could
won't
be
be
a cool mod.
It won't be this long at all now. So yeah, so gravity is a thing. So this needs to be the bottom, the lowest part of the oiling system for the turbochargers. So yeah, that's what we're working on now, this bit.
Very good.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not a good evening. depending on how David's edited these, it probably looks like I've not moved, and
That's because you haven't.
that's because I haven't.
We just recorded the last bit.
We recorded a lot. We forgot to record what we were doing, and then we had to edit it, and it was like, fuck, if we explain what's going on now, then it's issues, basically. So, it's not good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's, oh, for fuck's sake, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We have a problem. We have a massive problem.
Yeah, my knees are gonna go.
David's knees are going. So, as you probably heard about 20 seconds ago, this needs to be the lowest part of the system for the oil to drain to. Now, we've just set up, David's going to give me a hand, roughly where this needs to sit to be the lowest system.
I'm going to do that, but we'll see. I'm going to stick it on wide mode.
Wide mode.
Right.
So if David will put the sump in.
Right, I'm going to hold the sump, which is basically level with that. So it's just using gravity to fill the sump. In fact, I'm going to do it that way around because it's easier for the demo. There we are. So pretend that's lower than that.
Yeah.
Can you see?
So that. Oh, there we go. So there's about right. Yeah.
Yeah. So hold on. Let me turn the torch on. Oh no. Right. The torch is on now. You can see a bit more. So we're using gravity to fill this up, and then it's going down there, and then that is
still not low enough.
Still not low enough.
It would be kinked up like that. So the issue now is I'm blind. I've got a banging headache, and David's shining a bright torch in my face.
Hold on, let me turn that off now. Yeah.
So the issue now we have is this still isn't low enough to do what it needs to do. And if you look, we are pretty much online now with the trailing arm, the wishbone. Sorry, not the trailing arm, the wishbone. I don't realistically think we can put this any lower without it scraping out on the road.
Especially as basically the further forward in the car you come, the higher this stuff needs to be.
Indeed. So and this isn't like, oh, we're going to sort it in a second. We've had a good chat for probably about 45 minutes, and we just don't think it's possible.
Not unless you got rid of the headlights.
As the turbo manifolds sit now and where the turbos are sitting, I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the conclusion we've come to. So, what's the plan, Pete?
We're going to go big single turbo. So as opposed to having two little turbos, we're going to put in a big, and I mean big, single turbo. The turbocharger I'm looking at fitting now, which it's used quite a lot on the UZ engines. A lot of the drifty boys, they use it. It's the Holset HX40. Yeah, Holset HX40.
Come down to Pete's height. Oh.
So
That was smooth.
Are you comfy?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just fell out your bottom.
Yeah, I'll just pull that pipe out my arm.
So yeah, we're back about 12 months realistically, aren't we?
Something like that. We've got to build the manifolds again. Well, Pete's got to buy a turbo.
Oh, I'll buy a turbo for the end of the night, lad. Don't you fucking worry. That's already on its way now.
But, oh, there's one other thing I want to tell the ladies and gentlemen about, which we haven't told them about yet. Do you know what it is? Well, I thought...
David got the all clear, he's not got AIDS.
No.
All right, David's not got the all clear, he has got AIDS.
No. I think the last thing we
Edit that
recorded
out.
was with Jacob. That's staying in. The last thing we recorded was with Jacob, and we were doing these little side bits. Well, Peter has been busy, and he's got a crash bar, which is probably more sturdy than the original Mark
Oh,
1 crash
fucking
bar.
damn right it is. Right. So, people have said to me, you put that in, it's not as strong as what I've taken out. This is 6 millimeter thick, right? What I took out was that, which is roughly what? 3/4 of a mil, maybe one.
They're 1 mil.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, no. And these plates are mounted directly to the chassis rails, which is the strongest part of the car.
Which are also 1 mil thick.
Which are also 1 mil thick, yeah. But the point is, if you have an accident and you have an accident bad enough to bend this, you're dead. You're dead. So the way it's been designed is these have been cupped. So it's like a socket it fits into, what we call notching. So that's been notched. So in an impact, it's going to push all the bar into the notch, which will push all of it into the plates, which push it all into the chassis legs.
The chassis legs should bend. I mean, this this would bend a little bit, but the chassis legs would bend a hell of a lot more if you was to have an impact.
Yeah.
That's
Kind of like standing on a Coke can. If you empty your Coke can, you can stand on it. You know, but if you just tap the sides, it'll crease. Similar to theory to that, but apart from a Coke can's like, you know, 1/2 mil thick and this is 6 mil thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did fit that. But yeah, bad times, I'm afraid. Like I say, it's put us back to where we were about 12 months ago.
So you'll probably see that in 12 months.
So yes, you're probably watching this as it's going for its MOT.
Oh,
Next
dear.
episode is, I crashed it.
Yeah.
Yep.